What is the way forward toward a just and lasting peace? When President Rodrigo Duterte assumed office in 2016, he affirmed his commitment to honor and implement all signed peace agreements with various groups, in step with the constitutional and legal reforms.
I am elated by the expression of unity among our Moro brothers and leaders and the response of everyone else to my call for peace.
Guided by the administration's 6-point peace and development agenda, the Office of the Presidential Advisor on the Peace Process took steps to address the root causes of conflict and correct historical injustices committed against the Bangsamoro. On March 27, 2014, the GPH and MILF took a big leap forward with the signing of the Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro. This culminates the 17 years of peace negotiations between the government and the MILF. This peace pact paved way for the legal framework that will provide a roadmap for the creation of a new autonomous region in the Bangsamoro. 4 years after the signing of the CAB, a new milestone has been achieved. On July 2018, the 17th Congress approved the Bangsamoro Organic Law, or BOL. With the onset of this landmark law, a new hope has dawned.
What is the roadmap towards the Bangsamoro? First was the creation of Bangsamoro Transition Commission, the body which was mandated to draft the legal framework that will operationalize the CAB. To make the process more inclusive of other interest groups, President Rodrigo Duterte signed Executive Order No. 8 on November 2016. This expanded the previous BTC from 15 to 21 members.
And so if there's any one person actually who was really very much interested about peace at the start and even the campaign, it was my battle cry.
The BTC, upon its creation, followed its mandate of drafting the Bangsamoro Basic Law or BBL, observing the principles of inclusivity and transparency through consultations with various stakeholders to the peace process. On July 2017, the 21-member BTC handed over its draft bill to the President. The BTC's draft of the BBL was then submitted to the Congress by the Presidential Legislative and Liaison Office. After a long and arduous series of public hearings and consultations, marked by hours of labor over the legal framework, the 17th Congress approved on July 2018 the Bangsamoro Organic Law or BOL. On July 27, 2018, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte signed into law Republic Act 11054 or the Organic Law for the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Upholding the consent of the governed, the landmark measure is now set to undergo popular ratification by voters in the proposed territories of the Bangsamoro. Registered voters in the proposed Bangsamoro will participate in the plebiscite as they decide if they wish to be part of the new autonomous region. Once the BOL is ratified and approved by majority of the population of the Bangsamoro, the ARMM will be deemed abolished. The Bangsamoro Transition Authority or BTA will then be formed to serve for an interim period during the transition from ARMM to Bangsamoro. Its members shall be appointed by the President. The BTA will function as interim Bangsamoro government until the first election in the Bangsamoro is held by 2022. Once the Bangsamoro officials are elected, the BTA will cease to exist. At the end of the transition period from ARMM to the establishment of the Bangsamoro, the respective implementing panels of the GPH and the MILF, together with the Malaysian facilitator and third-party monitoring team, shall convene a meeting to review, assess, and evaluate the implementation of all agreements by both parties. An exit document will officially terminate the peace negotiation may be crafted and signed by the GPH and MILF if and only when all agreements have been fully implemented.